Good afternoon, boys and girls, cats and squirrels. This is me, Mr. Griffin.
And Miss Evans.
Okay, so we're back at it to go over a few of the things that we went over on Tuesday, which was Habit 5, seek first to understand, and then to be
Understood.
very nice, very nice. And Miss Evans, can you kind of like help me summarize that for the kiddos?
You know, Mr. Griffin, that is my favorite habit, especially as being a counselor. It is my favorite habit because I believe that, you know, you've got to listen first. You got to be able to understand what someone else is saying, maybe what they're going through, before, you know, you need to speak on the issue or have an opinion or ridicule somebody. You need to understand what they're going through first.
Absolutely. It's always nice to talk to someone who's actually listening to you and not just preparing for something to say.
Yes, we call that active listening in the counseling world. So when you're really engaged and somebody's talking and you're actually, you know, listening to them and nodding and making eye contact, you know, that feels a whole lot better than when someone is just, you know, looking away or busy.
Absolutely, guys, absolutely. And as far as the rest of the week goes, before we introduce our new habit, we've got quite a few things going on at the Springs. Today, our 8th graders begin MAPS testing, and so good luck. Make sure, at this point, that most of you probably completed your test, but do your best tomorrow and keep on working hard, okay?
And then Friday's a big day.
Club Day.
Club Day.
Club Day,
Our very
guys.
first Club Day.
We're so excited to have Club Day with y'all.
Hey, Mr. Griffin, what habit does the Club Day go with?
Sharpen the saw, which is the habit that we won't actually have an introduction video on. But that's the habit where we do things for ourselves to make us be able to work with others and to constantly be prepared. And
It renews us.
renews
Gives
us. It does. It
strength
does.
and energy.
Yeah, and speaking of energy, guys, today we actually have a live audience, okay? We've gone to a classroom before and had our live audience there, but can we pan to our audience members today? Well, that wasn't weird at all, okay? So now, after we've gone over what we've done today, in the future, we've got a few more important things to go over, and we'll be discussing that on Monday with our big rocks. But today, habit 6, a very important habit, a habit where your math teacher is going to tell you that 1 plus 1 does not equal 2, but actually equals 3. And what habit is that, Miss Evans?
Habit 6 would be synergize.
Synergizing. Guys, ultimately, that's where we work with other people and do greater things than we could have done individually. Now, of course, I recognize 1 plus 1 is 2. But the idea behind it is my strengths plus Miss Evans' strengths far exceed our own strengths and actually multiply quite a bit more.
When, you know, sometimes we're given tasks or other things in life, and it's hard to do if you're by yourself. But if you're able to work with others or work with a team to accomplish a task, it can get done quicker. It can get done, you know, like you said, at a greater capacity, and there could be more impact when we synergize.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, in the upcoming weeks, we'll be starting our actual routine, I guess, next week.
Next week.
Where we'll be focusing on one habit for an entire month. The month of September will be prepared. Why did I say that? Because I'll be lifted in the sky. Be proactive. Okay. Audience, get back to your seats. Oh, goodness.
Whew.
Okay. So the month of September, we'll actually be being proactive. Your teachers.
We've lost it.
Your teachers, guys. Okay. Is that it?
And we're back. And as
Synergy!
you saw an example of synergy. Alone, Mr. Shaw could not move Mr. Griffin.
I did a little bit.
a little bit. But as he called in reinforcements and they worked together as a team, they were able to remove Mr. Griffin almost out of the entire class.
And I've had quite a few cheese fries the past couple months, guys. So that was an impressive.
Cheese
10
fries?
minutes.
That was a nice example
Very
of
nice.
synergy. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Oh, hey guys. And the definition of synergy is that the whole is greater than the sum of each individual part. And that's where in that last segment, your math teacher, Mr. Griffin, mentioned 1 + 1 can equal 3. And again, that is not an actual true math statement. But when you take the greatness of one person, the greatness of another, put them together, they can do far greater things than they could have individually doing the same thing on top of each other. Without habits 1 through 3 and building up that internal base, giving us that strong inner person, we wouldn't have the confidence to be able to synergize with others and recognize that together we're truly better. So here's your challenge this week. Go out and find the differences in your peers. Find ways that they can help you be a better person. And understand that working together can be a phenomenal thing. So,
Who are these clowns?
as we're going through the month of September, guys, your teachers will be looking for ways that you're being proactive. Every Tuesday, we'll be having a leadership lesson on the first habit. We'll be looking for our students who demonstrate the habit to celebrate in our upcoming lead rallies. If you're a 6th grader, it might be new to you, okay? But if you're an 8th grader or a 7th grader, you know exactly what to expect with these lead rallies. And you'll want to be called out during those days.
And guys, we'll start working with our leadership journal, so make sure you have your little book that is specifically assigned to you, and we'll be looking at the lessons in there and working through that as well.
Why are they wearing masks?
It's weird.
It's just weird. What's wrong with them?
This is a place of learning.
I don't understand. Is this supposed to be funny?
That's not funny.
I'm confused. I don't like it. What's happening? I thought we were in school. Is that not the case?
This is cool.
It's strange. Very odd.
With that being said, guys, we hope you stay classy, never sassy. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Mr. Griffin.
Miss Evans.
Stay tuned for more.
When I sharpen my saw, I like to spend time with my family, I like to play video games, and I like to try to read a book if I can.
On the weekends.
Okay, the way I sharpen my saw is I love to read. I just finished my library degree not too long ago. I hope to someday be the librarian, and reading is my favorite thing to do.
To sharpen my saw, I like to play guitar and read a good book. What's going on out there?
To sharpen my saw, I'm slowly turning into a zombie.
How do I sharpen my saw? I generally start out with a coarse metal file, and I slowly work my way up into the finer grits until the saw reaches an appropriate level of sharpness to cut very easily through a 4x4 pine. Hey.
Oh, they said no. I hear people. They said no. Oh, let's go.
Ah!